Yeah, it is time for Inside the Game with Steve Clarke. So much going on in the world of sports. Going to jump right to it. Mr. Clarke, how are you this morning? Can't wait to get into particularly NBA playoffs, which we're going hot and heavy right now. Oh, I see your lips moving, but I can't hear a word.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Let me see. I'm a lip
sound.
reader. You go ahead and keep talking, and I'll just tell people what you're saying.
Our sound. Where's our sound? I want to hear about Detroit losing their whole roster. Almost. My brother was telling me about that last night. So.
Oh. They did snap that losing streak.
Yeah.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, not hearing from Steve Clarke right now, but we'll see if we can get him going. I know that Cleveland took a breath and finally won one of those games. It was about to go. They were about to go down 3-0 to the Pistons. Ended up 2-1. So we're going to continue that series. But want to find out about this Tigers lose half their roster. Are you there, Mr. Clarke?
I don't hear him.
No, we have
his
no
lips are still
sound.
moving, but no voice.
Yeah.
Well, now their big pitch. Now I can actually talk a little bit about this because Tom talked about it to me last night. But their big pitcher, and I forget his name now, but he's having surgery and he's going to be out like 3 months or something. And they're losing a lot of people. So and like Tom said, a lot of the mud hens will be going up, so that'll affect us.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, that's right. You start picking off our guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's gonna make, I think, a big difference. Did Cleveland win yesterday, Ron?
No, they lost.
They lost.
I don't know. They dropped 2 out of 3, or they lost a series to the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, okay. Now Tom said, not that it is our listening area, but that Cincinnati's doing well, and since they have the old Cleveland manager.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, so I think Tom liked that manager, so he is very, he kind of keeps an eye on Cincinnati, too.
He likes Terry Francona, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He says, I got to root for them, too. So there you go. So that's all I know about that. I don't know anything about the Pistons and the Cavs.
Yeah.
I love it, Pat. But I wanted to find out because Steve also had listed college sports questions, and I have some questions I want to ask him.
I know.
And nobody knows this stuff like Steve Clarke.
And I don't know if he's doing air guitar or drums at the moment.
I think he's doing the whole band. I think he's the whole band.
We're trying to call him, too, so maybe we can get him on the phone.
We got him on video, but there you go.
He's doing the whole band now, the whole band. Yeah, people should. Sorry we're on the radio because you should see this. This is really good. Steve is really putting on a show. So.
There you go. All right. Well, it looks like that's going to wrap it for Inside the Game today because we have no sound to Mr. Steve Clarke. And it is too bad because I don't know anybody that knows sports like Steve Clarke.
I know. There's so much to talk about with the NBA draft and of course with college sports and everything. And a lot of things happening in sports right now. A lot of times you get these dead zones. Well, actually, they overlap so much you don't really have too many. But sometimes there's more things going on. And other times, there's a few things going on. And this is one of those times there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should do charades with him or something
that
we can ask him questions. Because is this college sports recommendations, is that like... he's doing charades.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Sounds
Steve.
like what?
Yeah. I wondered about is this like the recommendations that are being made to kind of change what's going on? Because I've been hearing tons about how college sports is so messed up.
Mr. Clarke is shaking his head in the affirmative there.
Oh, I'm real curious about that because I just know they say it's a mess, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. Is this like a government intervention, or is this... I don't know.
Congress has been threatening that, and we'll see. I know even President Trump has threatened to get involved in the big thing. So we'll see. But I can't wait to hear what Steve Clarke's inside information was going to be.
I know.
For all of this. So we shall see. We might have to check back with him later. Hey, I did want to say too, Caitlin Clarke broke a big record, first game in, first to 1,000 points.
Hold on there, Dave.
Oh,
We have Steve on the phone.
Oh, we have
Yay!
the actual expert.
Wow.
Good morning,
Let's get
Steve
him on.
Clarke. There he is.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope I was entertaining Pat with all the charades.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
It was great.
All
yeah.
right. So on our limited time, tell me what you want to hear
College
about. What was
sports
the most enticing
questions.
thing?
Yeah, college sports
sports
questions.
recommendations.
All right, the college sports question. So essentially, you were right. President Trump and the College Athletics Commission was talking about how they could change the game. Also, the American Football Coaches Association was talking about how they should change the game. Now, the AFCA people, they meet to play golf at expensive clubs with expensive clubs and then discuss the calendar.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
of the things
yeah,
they would
right.
like to see do is move the college football season 1 week earlier to start and get everything through. Let's move that season 1 week early. And if they expand the playoffs, will it go – when will it start? And can
Right.
it end sooner? Because you guys really want to see the college football playoff end on January 25th, which
No.
is what it's scheduled for in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No.
And we've got to keep
So
that
what
tight.
happens to conference championships if you can actually get the playoffs started sooner? Now, a lot of people are now thinking, if with a playoff and a playoff going to 16 to 24 teams, why do we even have a conference championship? Well,
Right.
economically, it's a big payday for the Power 4 schools. But at the same time, the fans are going, why do we even need this anymore? And as a longtime fan, I'm going, how do we not have a conference championship?
Right.
How do we not decide who's the best in our region, in our conference, in our league? But I guess one of the recommendations would be that if you don't have a conference championship game anymore, you could have the writers vote on deciding who the conference
my
champion
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
Let's get back into that.
Oh.
5.
Oh, what fun.
That's awful.
Yeah, and if people don't like that, then they can have the coaches have their own vote too,
my
and they can
goodness.
merge it together and decide.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of messy, isn't it, when it goes through that?
Hey,
But,
I did see another casualty of all this, everything geared toward the playoffs. Florida State versus Georgia out going forward. Historical game now gone because there's no reason to play it.
Why?
Well,
Why isn't
and-
there a reason to play it?
Well, there's no reason to play it because it's going to be hurting your seeding if you play the game and you lose. And if you win, it really does. How much does it help? I guess it launches you the top of the undefeated list or the top of the one-loss list if you play a game like that. But supposedly, the bigger the playoff field, the more often you would see a Georgia versus Florida State. But I think really one of the reasons is that despite the idea of playing two games head-to-head, is that you're going to have to play one on the road. And if you're playing one on the road, that's one less ticket intake at your home stadium. So if you haven't noticed, Michigan and Ohio State are trying to play as many non-conference games inside their home confines as much as possible. Why?
Yeah.
So they can have more gate receipts by the end of the year, which means more money to pay your players that you need to have.
Don't you love the business of sports?
Yeah.
Yeah, used to just be fun. Now it's all, ooh, yeah.
And for Ohio State, of course, that means
that's
more
inside
accurate.
the game.
Yeah, that's right. That's inside the game. And, of course, Steve Clarke, the always animated and usually audible Steve Clarke.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. It was great.